gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of The Work Shoot Show. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Lyndon Burton, joined by your other host, Mr. Peter McGinn. This is episode 63, and we have some G1 and AEW Forbidden Door to discuss. Pete, how you doing, sir?
Man, doing great. Coming down from all my summer travels and doing everything, and now I'm from Minnesota, so summer only lasts 2 months. So I'm now preparing for my hibernation for when winter comes.
Hell yeah, because it's about to get cold as shit. Well, look, let's just, I don't want to, hide from the people what we're doing, but, Pete, I'll let you speak for yourself, but because
Yeah.
of the Brock Lesnar situation and just you not liking WWE anymore, we won't be discussing WWE together on this podcast. That doesn't mean that
I have
I
no
won't.
issues talking WWE, but
Oh,
I'm not
okay. You're not
watching
watching.
WWE.
Okay, gotcha. So Pete will still be able to do predictions and stuff with us for sure.
Kind of. I'll be like
Yeah.
completely oblivious to shit, but
But yeah,
I
but
guess
just to say, Pete and I will be covering AEW together for the most part.
yeah.
That's
And
the best way to. That's the best way to put it. I feel.
that is a good way to put it. And it comes down to something like this where you have like I don't like our political climate. I don't stuff like that. But it's one of those things where it's like, you work with these people, you buy food, you buy goods from these people. It's fine. Like you just have to like live with it with society. So that's why I didn't really have that's why I was like still watching WWE.
Mhm.
Like but bringing Brock back who solicited sex and having a company that put somebody in that position, to me, like that's where it crosses the line where like that has nothing to do with like political agenda or anything like that. That is a giant scumbag of a person getting the rub that he's getting because of his name recognition. It's not like who he is as a person. It's all based off of his name. So I was just really disappointed by the end of SummerSlam when Brock came back because I thought it was, especially night two, was a fantastic show. It was
I agree.
really good.
I
Like
agree.
I didn't really like night one at all. I had matches, but I think like overall was bad. And then
Night
night
one was
two,
saved by the main event. It was WrestleMania.
it was
all over
WrestleMania.
again.
And I
Yeah.
was like, okay, this is really good. And it just when he came back out, man, I'm like, he's an incredible wrestler. He's an incredible, like everything he does, like his aesthetic is the reason why he is the name that he is. But
Shitty person.
shitty
Horrible
person,
horrible human being. Not even shitty. Shitty doesn't even describe it. He's a trash human being.
yeah,
And look, I agree with what your stance. I agree with 100%. I would and maybe this is fucked up of me saying I would love to do it. I just want to make sure that we cut like that if people listen to it, we have both sides. And I know that's fucked to say, like, because we should take a stance at some point. And I'll say this right here and right now. My stance would be this: if I see, because I saw Billy Ray talking about this, I tweeted about it. If Vincent Kennedy McMahon steps foot in WWE, I'm done. I'm letting y'all know now. I am
yeah,
done. And I'll read the tweet that I said because I was appalled that fucking Dave LaGreca and Bully Ray on Busted Open are using that platform to say this dumb shit, saying that if Vince were to come in that moment to give John his final farewell, I think the people would like to see that and embrace it. I literally,
no,
I
what?
said, this is horrible. I'm sorry, but there's nothing that should bring Vince McMahon back. What that man did was beyond horrendous. What type of message does that send? Like what?
Mhm.
It's a slap in the face to every woman in that roster, every woman watching, and to victims everywhere. I'm
Yep.
letting y'all know now. I will still give y'all WWE content on the Work Shoot Show. You still get it. Our guy Deshaun already said he'll come and talk with me if I need. So y'all will get it. But if Vince McMahon comes back, it's gonna legitimately be just me and Pete talking AEW at that point. Like that is it.
Yeah,
That is it. But
yeah.
I applaud you for your stance, bro. I am proud of you for that because it's fucked. It felt like the room, all the air got sucked out of the room when Brock came back. Like we just had an incredible match. Triple H didn't need to do that. You didn't need a surprise for surprise sake. You could have ended with what you did.
No, and the match, I mean, freaking
That was
Meltzer
Cena's
gave
best
it
match.
Meltzer gave it a
since-
5-star rating. Like
Exactly.
it was all right. First of all, I'll say it was a really good match. It was not a 5-star match. It was really good, but The fact
Look,
that it was a street fight and they brawled for like, I don't know, 45 seconds kind of
that's what I
defeats
didn't
the
like.
entire
It was like
purpose.
why did y'all even call it a street fight?
Yeah.
Look, 5-star Cody Rhodes is back, and you know I love my guy, but like I'd have gave that a 4.5 because like I wanted more street fight elements. But that's
Yeah.
John Cena's best match in years, in years.
It was really good. But going back to like, I have no issues with like people supporting WWE because I was doing the same thing because like there's people in there that I want to support. Like I want to cheer for Sami Zayn. I want to cheer for Kevin
Who's
Owens. I
doing great
want
stuff
to,
with the Palestine
yeah.
gear and promoting that all the time.
And it's like I want to like I was conflicted because it's like okay, shitty company with good people in it or something along like those lines. And now it's like morally just like I can't do it. Like
No,
I
I
can't
understand.
support somebody who says the name of this person is bigger than
He's
the I
right.
forgot her name, but like
Janelle Grant.
Janelle, it's
Yeah.
like you're saying that this his name is bigger than like the livelihood of her. And people are I saw people online being like she admitted like she said that she would do it, blah 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 blah. It's like
That doesn't matter,
when
bro.
your
Like
livelihood, when your source of income, when you the way that you support
she
yourself and
had to do that.
others is in a situation like that,
She had no
that's how
choice.
things
Yeah,
happen. It's just like
exactly.
when it's the same thing with human trafficking and stuff like that. When you see like prostitutes and stuff, it's like, sure, there might be some people who are actively, it's like, it's just my stance on like sex work and that everything. Like, I'm all for it if it's like regulated and everything like that. But morally, it's just like, how do I not know this person was human trafficked? And they're just forced to say that they want to do this. Like
Facts.
to me, like that's where it crosses like a line, and that's why I felt what WWE did. And so, until I see like real change, it's all bullshit. Like a women's revolution is all bullshit if this is your stance. Like,
And he doesn't have like the thing is he's gonna leave. Like you're doing it for one match. You did not have to
yep,
fucking do
yep,
that, bro. He's not gonna be back. You're using it for one match, literally to counter. And what makes it worse, they're doing it to counter program AEW. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here?
hmm
Like, this is not what helped the boom. And look, like also when you look at it, I've been talking to other creators. Creators are also getting upset with WWE because y'all are bringing forward the Drewskis, the Kai Cenats, who don't watch wrestling at all. But the reason why there's in a boom is because of creators like us, Pete, creators like the No Name Wrestling Podcast, creators like my guy Brian H. Waters and everything he's doing at the Ringer. You won't invite these people to events, but you're gonna invite the Drewskis. So it's fuck. They're doing fuck business all the way around to
yeah,
creators, to fans, to their own roster. Look at what happened to Karrion Cross. Like
yep,
that Karrion Cross Ariel Helwani interview broke my fucking heart. I thought it was a work. Karrion said, "I am here as Kevin. This is not a fucking work. They're
hmm
clowning." Like he wants to be there
yeah,
because he can't. They won't go back to TNA because of something that happened with somebody you know, allegedly sexually assaulted, did something to Scarlett, and they said they were not going back, like ever. So TNA's out the option,
yep.
and they won't go to AEW because that person is now at AEW who
Yep.
they alleging. So like it's fucked. It's fucked. It's fucked.
It's the same shit. If Brock Lesnar went to AEW, I would not be. I probably wouldn't be
Mhm.
watching wrestling, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with the company. It has nothing to do with whatever.
it's
It's it's.
it's
I don't know.
him.
It's like, would you if you had a Lynn? So you had a wedding and someone gave you $100,000 to get whatever artist you want for your wedding, and it's like, you know who would kill it? I bet R. Kelly would kill
Yeah,
it, but it's
he
like
can't
I
do
don't
that.
want R.
Oh,
Kelly near
yeah.
me. Like
No, not at
it's like
all.
it
Like
doesn't matter how good the
good he is.
person
Yeah,
is
no,
at
for
their
sure.
craft if they're a genuine terrible person.
For
So
sure. For
I've
sure.
never
For
liked
sure.
Brock as a person. I respected him as an entertainer and as a wrestler. I always thought he was a piece of shit. He did a lot of stuff in Minnesota, so um, I've had more like interactions. I've met him twice actually. Fun fact.
Real.
Yep. So I mean, like he seemed fine if you like meet him, but like I've just too many stories where it's just like it's too much, and then the Janelle's it's just too much, man. It's
No,
like
I
I'm
feel
here for fun. I don't want to have moral dilemmas when I'm watching my entertainment.
and I'm definitely gonna have that watching, and so much so that when I do watch, I'm gonna turn that off when he comes on. I'm not watching his match. I'm just not, and I hope that across the board they see a down spike because I know you can track that shit anytime Brock comes on screen. I hope people don't watch, and that's the that's what I will do. And I know that's not shit because like I said, should be taking the stance Pete is.
I
But
don't think you should feel bad for supporting the company and stuff like that.
it's not even like support. It's more so I want to make sure we're continuing to give the people, because we're building something here. And shout out to everybody who came to the watch along.
Yeah, that was sick. We had like 9 people.
Yeah, bro, it was hype, and we're gonna keep building it. The next watch alongs, Forbidden Door, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be doing a watch along for all these pay-per-views. So make sure y'all come through. It's gonna be fucking fire.
Yeah,
so I am so excited.
If we get too many people, we might have to just disallow voice chat.
Well, see, the thing is, and let me say this now while y'all are here. Y'all better come while it's small, because when it grows, we're gonna have to lock the Discord at a certain point and do it Patreon style. And that's and that's not us, being money hungry. That's not us trying to support, like, upset at the community. It's more so Pete has a life. I have a life. There's things that we're doing to make this time. If we do the Patreon, that'll allow us to actually make time for more stuff to do with y'all. And it'll allow us to put money into this and make this much better. But hell yeah, shout out to everybody who came. Come while you can, because I have a number. Pete, I'll tell you the number that I put in my head to cap it off at, because after a certain point, after this number, it'll get crazy. So we'll talk about that. But we have a number that we're going to cap it off at. We're not going to tell y'all that, obviously. So get in while you can. Next pay-per-view we're doing, Forbidden Door, which we will do our
Saturday?
predictions. Yeah, next Saturday. Yes.
Saturday, Sunday. I forgot. It's next weekend. I just forgot.
Yeah. Next Sunday. Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
So
I will be there.
We will be doing our predictions for that. For this, y'all get our predictions early. Hell yeah, you're gonna be there. We'll get Pete's thoughts on that, how it was when he gets back. Also, we'll talk.
No. I mean, I'll be there at the watch party. I'm not going to the event.
Okay. Yeah. So we will have.
I would love to go to England. Don't get me wrong.
I was like, damn, Pete's just having, he's just going. I just rocked with it. I didn't know. So yeah, we will be having the watch party. Y'all come through. It'll be a great time. Link to the Discord is in the description. You don't pay nothing, just join, have a good time, follow the rules of the Discord, and we'll be chatting, wrestling, watching the whole time. But all right, Pete, how did we do last time?
Yeah, so the last time we did predictions, we did SummerSlam both nights. Hilarious results. So coming into this, Lynn, you are up 7 games on me. You were 33-11.
Mm-hmm.
We are now tied.
I told you it could happen. It could happen. I did horrible night one.
Lynn, you went 1 for 5 on night 1, and I went bad. 4 for 2. And then night 2, you went 5 for 6, and I went 6 for 6. Wait, I did my math wrong, right? Maybe. I don't know. I'll double check it. But either we're tied or we're really, really close. So
hell yeah, that's what you love to see. I had an off game. Everybody has that. The thing I was the most proud of was that I predicted night 1 to fucking T.
No.
No, I said Gunther would win, not CM Punk. I predicted the cash into a T. My bad.
Yes, you got the cash in correct. I was like, you actually did terrible night 1.
No. There got the cash in horrible. Night 2, I did great. How did you feel about some of the matches? To me, the best match was either Gunther and Punk or Cody and Cena. Those were the 2 best matches of the whole thing. I will say the tag team ladder match, watching that with y'all, bro, that was hype as fuck in the Discord.
That was really fun.
Great.
I just want to say, I want to give a shout out to Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. I thought that match was over delivered. I really enjoyed their match. I think Meltzer only gave it like a 3-star.
Yeah, a lot of people shit on it, bro.
I liked it a lot. I thought the pacing was good. The spots were good. The outcome made sense. Like, I liked what they did with Bayley. Overall, just like night 1 sucked ass, man.
Yeah,
like
it really wasn't good.
I did not like it at all. The tag match was bad.
You chose the right night to miss. It was very like the Discord was very much so in night 1, us cracking jokes the whole time.
Yeah,
on the matches, and then when Seth Rollins, bro, the Discord pop was so insane. My girlfriend literally ran in the room. She thought something was happening because of how many people were screaming, because I didn't have my headphones on. It was loud. She's like, oh my gosh, your little community's building. I was like, hell yeah, you see it.
Yeah.
But Pete, we were screaming when he fucking comes out. and he's talking. Everybody's like, Lynn, because I was telling them, I was like, bro, he's coming, he's gonna cash in. And Deshaun was like, nah, bro, he ain't cashing in. Everybody in Discord was like, nah, he ain't cashing in. They was like, he just come and talk. And so he came talking. Everybody's like, fuck yeah, we told you, Lynn. And I was like, damn. But then he's standing there. I was like, nah, he's standing there too long. He's standing there too long. And when he drops him, we just all
Psych.
go, yes, bro. Was this better than the heist of the century? The
No.
ruse of the century?
No, it not even no, but it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was.
Like Seth's first cash in is like a
Special.
monumental
It's
event
super
that will
special.
be replayed for hundreds of, I don't know, hundreds of years, but like
As
a
long as they're doing this shit.
a
Yeah.
really, really, really long time.
Mm-hmm.
This was, I mean, it's the fake out was great, the cash in was great, one of the best cash ins, but it's like if it was anybody but Seth Rollins, it would be monumental. But it's like
Mm-hmm.
he already has the best cash in of all time, and now he probably has
The second best.
the second best cash in of all time. So it's like,
What I okay, so I'm torn on this. I love how now to really get wrestling back and to make kayfabe real, they're doing these sort of work shooting things.
Yep.
Seth Rollins' injury, we see R-Truth,
Yep.
but at the same time, there's situations where it's hurting people, i.e., Killer
Karrion Kross.
Cross. Yeah,
Yeah.
i.e., Killer Cross, because people don't want to talk to him because they think it's a work and book him. So, like, I'm torn. Is this a good style of doing it? Because, yes, now kayfabe is kind of back in an era where, we never thought we'd see kayfabe again with the Dirt Sheets, but at the same time, it's like, damn, is it okay playing your entire roster and actually hurting people? I don't know where I sit on this because I see both sides.
I think it's one of those things where you need to pick and choose how you use it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same thing with me with how WWE uses celebrities. Like right now, we're oversaturated
much,
with it.
yeah.
Don't oversaturate your company with that style
With that word,
because then
yeah.
it gets corny.
It does, yeah. See, this was special. The Seth Rollins thing was special. And if Karrion Kross did happen or does happen, that'll be special because that was real and organic. If you're doing it every time, like pizza, it'll get corny fast, and it'll be like, damn, this is you're blowing a good thing. It's like you use it sporadically, you use it sparingly, you use it for the right people, and it'll always matter. Like Kevin Owens fighting with Cody Rhodes backstage mattered. No one's done that again. Keep that. It's special. So you got to keep these things to a minimum when you do them.
Yep.
For sure, for sure. I guess that's pretty much it with WWE that I want to talk with you. Let's do a quick G1. We have our finals. You basically predicted it to a T-Pete for the most part.
Yeah, so we have the final four. So we
Mhm.
have what the semifinals is, I guess, airing for us Saturday. I think it's technically Friday in Japan, or something like that.
Yeah.
August
Late
16th.
Friday night, early Saturday morning.
Yeah, something like that. So Evil versus Yota.
Mhm.
Or yeah, I feel like Yoda is gonna win. Like even though Evil is the top seed, I just feel like it's Yoda's like his push. It's his time. He's been getting he's getting way more popular than before. I think it's his time to lose to Zack Sabre Jr., who's fighting Konosuke Takeshita.
Yep.
I just think Zack Sabre is going to win it, especially since he has a match at Forbidden Door for the belt. So I'm just going to assume Zack Sabre is going to win it. But I think this is Evil. I'm pretty sure Evil's already won a G1. And I don't think Takeshita is going to beat Zack Sabre, even though I would love that. That would be so
Yeah.
cool.
I feel
But
like
I
it's
think
Yota Tsuji's G1. I think he's gonna win it.
see, I think he's going to shine in the finals, but lose.
Oh, you think he loses to Zack Sabre?
I think he loses to Zack Sabre,
Okay,
but
so
I
let's-
think it's he's becoming like he's next up, like 100% he's next up. Like
So-
Gabe Kidd got hurt, he's next up.
Hear me up. You don't think he should win? That way, it's like, okay, we built this new star. Zack Sabre's obviously the champion. He's gonna get that big match in London, and then we set up the big match, for Yoda and Zack, and then you determine, whether he should win or lose. You could have Zack beat him in the championship match, but like give him the G1 if you're gonna have him, That I'm just thinking of building stars because they need one. When you look at the Forbidden Door card, it's like, bro, where are all the New Japan people? And it's like they need to build these people. Gabe Kidd's one, but he's hurt right now. And
Yep.
and then also he's a gaijin. We need some some Japanese or Asian, New Japan stars like we
Yep.
had. And I think by having him win the G1, it's like, okay, Yota Tsuji solidified. We know that Shota Umino is someone that, okay, he's a baby face. We can see more from him. I think another one that we need to see get more love is Ren Narita. That guy's incredible.
You already know.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest Red Narita fan in the world.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody's a bigger Red
We got to lock
Narita
these
fan
guys in because to me,
but he got third in his group. Like that's really good.
He did. I am proud of that. Who would you say are the New Japan guys right now? Like it's Yota Tsuji, Shota Umino, Ren Narita, and what? And I would say Shingo Takagi, but he's kind of old. He's not young.
He's older, but he can still go. I mean, I think Ren Narita is the next Naito. I think he is. I think he is insane. I think he's a fantastic heel, and let me check how old he is. He is 27.
Nice. So
I think Ren Narita has everything to be like he's not a young lion anymore, but like he's not like a star yet. I think he's somewhere in between, but like he's always getting better. Like
and Yota
always.
Tsuji's 31, so like he's in his prime right now. Like he's entering his prime.
Yeah.
And how is Shota Umino? I looked that up for us.
I mean, I think he's the next Takahashi. I think he's insane. The women,
he's their guy.
Women love him.
28, so they're all around the same age. You can have your Okada, you
can't have Okada.
I don't know who you would call Yota Tsuji. He's special. You can have Tsuji, you can have your Tanahashi, and your new Naito. You know what I'm saying? As your three guys. Those are the
Yoda's kind of just like
his own character. He's his own person.
He's not really like because like Shota is like the pretty boy.
Mm-hmm.
So like Takahashi was the pretty boy.
Okay.
So it's like it's really easy to compare. Ren Narita is like the evil, sinister, maybe not evil, but like he's the sinister. Like I'll fuck you up. It doesn't matter. That's what Naito did. Especially after he did the Los Ingobernables excursion. Like he came back like a completely different person. Maybe that's what Ren Narita needs.
Yota Tsuji he sold me when I saw him do that spear. It was at the height of like Roman Reigns. He had the long hair. He looked like Roman Reigns, but he acted different than everyone else. And I really like that guy. Also, I think in terms of Gaijins, I think Drilla Maloney is a real dude, bro. Drilla, his stuff with Shingo was incredible, Pete. I watched those matches. Like, he killed it. And I think Drilla has something between Drilla and Gabe. They're the Gaijins, bro. Oh, and that guy Callum, who was Will Ospreay's chosen guy to take over whatchamacallit.
Yeah, I guess I think stars wise, Yota. I think Yota and Ren and Gabe Kid for heels.
Okay.
Shota for faces. Sorry, not Yota for heel, but
Yota's like an anti-hero almost.
Yeah, he's because like Shota is like a face. Like he is he so I'm trying to just think of like how I'm picturing these.
I missed
people.
him and John Moxley's team ups were great before Moxley's Death Rider nonsense.
Yeah. I just think right now New Japan is in a rebuilding phase.
For sure.
I keep saying Takahashi. Tanahashi is he's done after this year.
I don't want to see AEW steal either Zack Sabre Jr. or Gabe Kidd. Like, I feel like those two dudes need to be there for a minute.
If Gabe is smart, he stays. He is killing it. It sucks that he got hurt, but
I'm glad you brought that up. Shingo Takagi took a shot at him because he's mentioned in being in the match with in the steel cage, which we will discuss because I have issues with not just Gabe Kidd, but why the fuck is Ospreay in a fucking steel cage match? We will discuss that. But Shingo Takagi called out Gabe Kidd. He basically was like, bro, hold on, I'll read you exactly what he said. Gabe Kidd, you went back to your home country due to injury, right? But what's this? They just announced a cage match for a joint event with AEW today. Don't mess around. If you're the so-called People's Champion of New Japan, and if your injury's healed, then show up at Kurikan Hall. I agree with him. How the fuck are you on the AEW card, but you just hurt your knee? Like, I was always upset about how AEW was not taking into account New Japan stories. Like, you're putting them with the Bucks, but meanwhile, him and the War Dogs just were beefing with the Bucks because they're former Bullet Club. It's Tony Khan. You have to take in consideration AEW storylines. I mean, not AEW, excuse me, New Japan storylines, because it fucks them when they go back. And I'm glad Shingo called him out on it.
You
Is
want to go
Izzy
into
hurt?
that?
Yeah, yeah, we
Who's your
can.
G1 winner, and then we can go into that.
Yeah, let's do that because that'll be a perfect transition to our predictions. I'm picking Yoda, bro. I'm picking Yoda
Okay.
Suji to win it all.
Okay, so we both have Yoda winning at least the first match, and then
Oh, okay, yeah, you want to do it like that? Yeah, I got Yoda winning the
well,
first one.
this isn't a prediction for that. I just
Oh,
want to know
okay.
I just want to know your thoughts,
Gotcha.
essentially.
Yeah, I think either if Yoda Suji doesn't win, I'm actually gonna pick Shota Umino. I'm not picking Zack Saber because I don't think he needs it.
If Forbidden Door wasn't advertising Zack Sabre Jr. versus to be
Does he
determined
lose
for
his
the
champion?
IWGP Heavyweight Championship,
If he doesn't win G1, does he lose his championship?
oh, no, yeah, because then
It's
the
just the
G1 winner
cup.
gets yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I kept thinking for some reason whoever wins it is the champ. No, they just get the shot.
Yeah, they just get the shot at the championship. That's what I was saying. I feel like it's gonna either be Yoda Suji or Shota.
Wow, I sound dumb. If anybody made it this far and you're like, "Wow, Pete's an idiot," you are correct. I just completely blanked on that. Do I want to change my answer then?
Because that's why I asked you the stars question, because then you could get your new young star versus Zack Saber. Saber can still win it and be the champion, but
Yep.
you give him something by winning the G1 in there. That's why I'm picking Yoda Suji.
My only so if he loses G1 and then wins, man, okay. I'm just gonna go with my heart. I'm going Zack Saber. But now that
Okay, that's still
now
fair.
now that I had clarity, I'm like,
You're thinking of different things
this
now,
is
huh?
probably a really
Yeah.
bad pick. All
But
good
yeah,
though.
okay. So how do you feel about that? Into the like, I don't like that Tony Khan's not taking into consideration the New Japan stories, and also I don't like that Will Ospreay has spinal and neck problems. Is that real or is that fake? Because if it's real, he has no business being in a steel cage match. If it's fake, then like, what are we doing?
Yeah, right. Because it kind of like we were so jacked when Osprey and Swerve won their tag match. It's like, oh shit, is this going to be a thing?
A team, yeah.
And then Osprey got hurt. It's like, damn, it's not a thing. We kind of have to maybe change the storylines. And now he's back. And I'm just like,
but then it's only just for this match, though.
Only
That's
just-
the thing.
yeah.
But and so if he's only just for this match, why the fuck is it a steel cage match,
Yeah,
bro?
so-
And he better not jump off of anything.
fuck no.
And
Hell
Gabe
no.
Kid too. Your knee. Why the fuck are you in this match?
I'm just thinking, okay, if this was Golden Lovers, Darby and Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Moxie, Claudio, and Young Bucks,
I think it works.
that's still a banger match.
Mhm.
Like, you don't need to add Osprey and Gabe Kidd, two injured wrestlers, for, I'm guessing, promotional.
Yeah,
Like,
because it's London to sell
it's
tickets.
London. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I get it, but like, just have Osprey be like the MC or something, you
Yeah,
know? Like,
you can have Gabe Kidd and them be like the two guys, like the man. You can have them talking like the hype man outside the
Yeah.
cage. Like,
And-
you can do multiple things with that, bro.
set up Osprey versus Gabe Kidd or something like that, like the two injured managers of their team or whatever. And then
Or Pete,
Something like
maybe actually utilize New Japan talent and do Bullet Club War Dogs versus fucking versus United Empire versus an AEW trio, and then you could have Gabe Kidd and
That'd be
fucking Will
sick.
Ospreay talking on the outside. But they're not utilizing. That's another issue I have with Forbidden Door. There's not a lot of and granted, matches can be made from now until next Sunday, which I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there's gonna be more pre-show matches, some CMLL stuff. But I just feel like Forbidden Door used to have more New Japan talent, and now there's really, like, on the card looking at it, Zack Sabre Jr., there's Tanahashi. I'm not counting the Golden Lovers because they're both AEW talent, so I'm not counting that. I'm not counting Okada. So I'm not counting the tag team match. I guess you can count some of the TBS championship because some of them are from Stardom.
we're Stardom.
Yeah.
Yep.
So okay, so 3. I'll do another one because I'm another person in there. Persephone and Windsor. Somebody's from somewhere else. So I'll say they have 4 people right now, and then Hiromu Takahashi 5 versus Kyle Fletcher. There's only 5 New Japan wrestlers, and most of those people are in one match because of a tag team. That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. Like, where's David Finley? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I'm guessing this is one of these things where AEW had the chance to get the O2 Arena on this date. And-
Post G1,
And so they said,
yeah.
yeah, let's book it or whatever. And then it's like, G1's
Mm.
the week before, right? It's like, shit. So
Yeah, people are
while I
tired.
am excited for this, I'm glad this is also a pay-per-view that's not every year.
True.
But I think we're just gonna chop it up to like just bad scheduling. Like I'm guessing it's one of those things where you had the opportunity to get this arena and you took it regardless, and you're making the best of it. So while it's not the, this will probably on paper right now be the worst Forbidden Door, but it
And
doesn't
that's
mean the
just because
matches.
of the names, because like
Yeah,
the
right.
matches look banger. They're like,
Matches look good,
mm-hmm,
but like it doesn't have like like what it,
the
you
star
remember like the
power.
first Forbidden Door, like it
Yep.
was such a cool idea, and it still
Mm-hmm.
is, but it's been hard because of the G1 that you can't like bring over more people beforehand. Like you have Time Bomb, who is a junior, so he's not in the G1.
Yep.
You have Hiroshi, who is on his farewell tour. You have the Stardom match, which I think is this weekend as well.
Yep.
So we haven't gotten any. So like, I think you can already chop it up that the Stardom lady's not winning. So it just doesn't feel like the build up. It's been a good build up for like a pay per view,
Like the
but not
first one,
for Forbidden Door.
I'm looking at the first one: John Moxley versus Tanahashi, Jay White versus Hangman versus Okada versus Adam Cole. I know all of those are AEW wrestlers now, but at the
But
time, two of
Jay,
those were
yeah,
New
Jay White was
Japan.
the champ, I think.
Jay White was the champ of New Japan with
Yep.
Gedo, and then Okada was getting ready to challenge Jay White. So they were both New Japan. You have Claudio Castagnoli versus Zack Sabre, another one. Will Ospreay in Aussie Open as New Japan and versus Orange Cassidy. Bow, that's another one. Okay, you have Sting and Darby Allin and Shingo Takagi versus Bullet Club. Another one. Pac versus Clark Connors, Miro, and Malachi Black. Another one. FTR versus United Empire versus Roppongi Vice. Minoru Suzuki and the Sex Gods versus Eddie Kingston, Shota Umino, and Wheeler Yuta. Like
Like
this whole,
sex
and I could
gods.
still go. Like I could still keep going. There's more matches, but to your point you just made, that just shows it. The first Forbidden Door, the second Forbidden Door, the third Forbidden Door, all of them had special moments, and
Yep.
now it just is like, damn, where is the New Japan love? You know?
Yep. It's just I mean G1 and bad scheduling.
Mm-hmm.
It's I
That
think
did
that's all
it.
you just gotta chop it up. I just hope the matches are good and we'll have fun.
Yep. So, all right, you want to get to predictions?
Yeah, well, we can just start with so coming in this, I'll have to double check my records, but we are both 38 and 20.
Okay,
So
nice.
we're according to my records, we're tied. I'll check later. So
We're doing
first match,
well.
we mentioned it. Golden Lovers, Darby, Hiroshi, and Osprey versus Moxie, Claudio, the Young Bucks, and Gabe Kidd. I think that I'm trying to think of like who can lose this match, like who would make sense. Gabe Kidd being injured makes sense if he gets pinned. Um, Kota sort of being not in the scene as much is
Could be
probably
Kidd.
the person who would take the pin on the other side. I think you can probably pitch this either way. I'm gonna go the heels on this one just because I think some of the faces are gonna win. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I'm going Death Riders, Young Bucks, and Gabe Kidd.
So I think I'm gonna go with the faces. Give Tanahashi a W, and because they injured Will Ospreay, I think this is his get back since he's leaving. So for a little bit, and he's in London, you want to see him get that W. So I'm gonna pick Will Ospreay, the Golden Lovers, Darby Allin, and Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Do you think this match starts the
Yes,
card?
actually, yeah. Now that you say that, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be close to the end. I think they start this and get him out of there early.
Mhm. Okay. Then we got Okada versus Swerve. Okada
Mm,
has held the belt for something like a year and a half now.
hmm
Swerve, I think, is a real threat, but I mean, Okada just beat Omega.
Yeah, and I feel like you want to continue this belt. I feel like they're just doing this for Swerve because they don't want him in the main event scene right now. I
I
feel
don't even
like
think this was supposed to be Swerve.
yeah,
I think if Osprey didn't get hurt, this would be somebody completely different.
mm-hmm,
But I
mm-hmm.
mean, having Swerve on the card
Because I feel like
is
this is just to take a break from Kenny Omega before they go back to Kenny Omega. I could, and
ooh.
honestly, Pete, I could see this have been being our guy who's in the G1, Takeshita. I could see this actually being Takeshita's spot right here if it wasn't the G1 because they promoted this before the Kenny Omega thing because Takeshita was like, don't think that this is going to last forever, the Don Callis family. So I could see the split up of Takeshita or Okada and the Don Callis family after this. And then we get to Omega versus Okada, the final one. Does Omega get his belt back?
That would have been sick. Um, I would have also really
I
loved
think it's
that.
gonna happen regardless, but I just feel like you said, the Swerve thing is just a pit stop that just happened because of the Osprey injury and the G1 being right now. I think both of those
Yeah,
things affected it.
that's a good. Yeah, it's like who would you want to take the belt off? Because I think
It's either Takeshita or Omega. It has to be either of
yeah,
those. 'Cause I
right.
could see Takeshita winning, honestly.
No, for sure, because eventually you need to put Okada in the main event.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually kind of shocked that he's held the belt for this long, but he's having fun. I'm assuming he gets paid. I don't think he cares that
And
much,
maybe
but yeah,
Tony might be scared to put him in the main event. I know you've been begging for it for a while, but like, what if that doesn't? Will you be upset if that doesn't happen?
yes,
Okay.
Okada is the best wrestler in the world, one of the
Okay,
best wrestlers
okay,
in the world.
okay. So
You
just
should
had to
have.
see.
That's like I don't know. That's like if Seth Rollins was fighting for the U.S. champions. It's like he's above
And see,
this.
that's why I feel like they have him with this belt, Pete. And I feel like this is the true, like, this is the World Heavyweight Championship looking at it in WWE terms. Like, the belt that Hangman has is Cody's belt. The belt that Okada has is Seth's belt. That's how we have to look at it because, like, otherwise it makes no sense. Like, what are you doing with Okada?
Yeah,
And I feel
but
like
I
that's
mean,
why they called it the Unified
yeah,
Championship. And like they're starting to put more stake on it than the TNT. Which, like, if you're the TNT champion, it's like, damn, that's kind of fucked. I thought I had the secondary belt. No, you don't, Bucko. Okada does.
no,
So
no,
yeah,
sir.
I think I'm picking Okada too. Like,
Yeah,
low key, I really don't think Swerve needs this win because I feel like you have Hangman win, and I'm ready for Swerve Hangman again. Like, I just don't know Swerve being the unified champion if that does stuff for this belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like it's just not the time. Also, the feud, they didn't really do too much. So it's like, why
yeah.
does Swerve just win this out of nowhere? It's
Yeah,
weird.
exactly. I'm like 90% sure that this. I would love to see like later to see like who was actually supposed to
If
be
they
in
had
the
an
spot.
AEW Unreal, this would be one
Yeah,
of the things we would want to know, like the
I
behind the
would love that.
scenes of like, damn, how did this
Okay,
match come to be?
yeah, but no, for sure. Okay, so we both got Okada. Moving on, we got Timeless Tony Storm going up against Athena.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I think this is going to be an insane match. I think how they've just been like coming out on commentary together.
Yep.
They're attacking each other in the stands. Like they're always like wherever Athena is, Tony Storm is. Wherever Tony Storm is, Athena is.
And then
I
her,
think that,
Athena and Mercedes were kind of like teaming up together. It seemed for a
yeah,
little bit. Yeah.
I think this buildup has been pretty damn good. I don't think Athena's winning. I
No, me
think
neither.
I think Tony Storm is holding his belt until
She doesn't
I
want
don't know
to. Yeah, like her. I
a
don't know who
long
beats her
time.
because I thought it was gonna be Mercedes. Now that it's not Mercedes, it's like I don't know who you have beat Tony Storm. Like maybe Willow or Chris, but you have to build them up for it. Like that. Those are like the two stars outside of Mercedes that I see AEW has that could truly beat Tony. But like outside of Willow, Athena, Mercedes, and Chris Statlander, I just don't think Megan Bain's ready. I haven't heard her talk since she's been in AEW. Like,
Yeah. Well, Megan Bain, dude, she's a star.
she's a
Like
monster, bro. She's
I don't know if
amazing.
she's a star yet, but she's a star. Like
Yeah.
hundred
I just
percent.
don't know
She
if
is.
she's ready to be the one to beat Tony. Like, I just don't feel like that needs to either be, to me, Chris Statlander, Willow, Mercedes, or Athena. And like, you're not doing Athena right now. I think Athena needs to come up to the main roster before she can start beating for the world championship.
See, I can see Willow winning it if Tony goes like super heel, because like
Mm-hmm.
Willow is like
The ultimate
omega
baby,
baby
yeah, the
face,
ultimate baby face.
and you can't have Tony who is
A baby
she-
face
she's a
S.
she's a
Yeah.
face she's like
Anti-hero.
she's a baby face, but like kind of not, but kind of is. Like she kind of just like does whatever she wants. But I would lean more that she's on the babyface side. So I would need her to go to the dark side, and you could have Willow win that way. But in the meantime, in the next couple months, I don't see Tony Storm losing this belt.
Nah, me neither. I agree with you. I'm picking Tony Storm as well. I just don't.
Uh,
There's no one right now on the roster I can see beating her.
yep, 100%. All right.
Let me ask you: is that a
Oh,
fault of Tony Khan kind of booking himself into a problem where Mercedes winning everything on one side, Tony not losing? Now there's no challengers for either. Is that an issue?
so I don't mind the Mercedes storyline because we talked about it, where it's like
Mhm.
either she needs to hold all the belts
Or
or
lose
she
them?
needs to have the one that she could never get.
Yeah.
And so So now with Mercedes, it's like, okay, is she going to
Start
hold
losing.
all the belts
Hmm.
and try again, or is she going to start losing everything? So I'd be
Yeah.
intrigued to see how Mercedes, um, transitions
Post Forbidden Door.
post Forbidden Door because
Mhm.
we'll
That's
get to it in a
crucial.
minute. We'll do it afterwards, but I will do it next. But like,
That's crucial to what Tony Storm does next too.
yeah, 100%. So we'll just go right into it. Mercedes versus Alex Windsor versus Persephone, who is from CMLL, and then we have a to be determined Stardom.
And
So
this is for the
I'll frame
TBS,
it like
correct?
this. This is for TBS. Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm gonna frame this. Our prediction is you either get Mercedes or you get the other three girls
Gotcha. I'm picking
because
Mercedes, bro. I don't see Tony Khan giving this TBS championship to CMLL or New Japan right now. I just don't see that. If there was
uh,
an AEW person in there, maybe, but like, there's not.
this is going to be my. I don't know how controversial this pick is going to be. I'm gonna go with the other girls, and I think
Okay.
Alex Windsor's winning.
Ooh, okay.
They are,
Interesting.
dude, they are pushing
The
her.
downfall of Mercedes begins. Look, if that happens, I'm down for it because it
Well,
needs
because
to.
it's a four way, so she doesn't have to get pinned to lose.
Okay. And see, can I just tell you my hurt? If that happens, I'm gonna be so sad because I wanted Willow to take the TBS championship off of Mercedes so bad, bro. Like that was like that. That's my personal head canon. But like, if the downfall of Mercedes begins now, let it begin because we need it so we could have other stuff happening in the main event scene with Tony Storm and everybody. So,
Yeah, I want to be. It'd be interesting to see if like she keeps getting put into like multi people matches, and
mm,
she keeps losing her belts, but she's never pinned. Like she just keeps getting put in these
that'd be a good
terrible
storyline, and she
situations.
could go crazy from it.
And
And
then and then if it's like a singles match, she just like dominates. Like
she wins.
she
Yeah.
always wins when it's a singles match, and she always loses when it's a multi person.
Have every
That'd be.
dynamite
I don't know if
have every
that'd be.
dynamite be a singles match and then all the championship matches be on the
Yeah.
pay-per-view be multi-women matches. That's a great story, Pete. Like low key. Hire us, AW. We've been giving you storylines. Hire us. I don't think I've ever seen that, Pete, in wrestling.
Yeah, I'm either on something or on to something. I'm not sure.
I agree.
But
So
yeah, I just want to say the Alex Windsor push terrible. She is not ready. I watched her qualifying match yesterday.
you just
Uh,
picked her and was like, they're pushing her to the moon.
well,
And then
that doesn't mean she's good. I just think she's going to win. I have not been impressed by anything that she's done so far. Like I get that she's Osprey's fiance, right?
I believe
Or
so.
something like that.
Yeah.
She's connected to Osprey somehow, and I'm thinking that she's getting the rub because of Osprey.
Uh,
But like that qualifying match yesterday was not good. It
mm.
wasn't good at all, and I
That's
was kind
like
of
Beast
disappointed. But
Mordos getting that rub because of
the difference is the
Mercedes.
Beast Mordos kicks ass, and
Yeah,
he's
true.
good in the ring. I
True,
think
true.
Alex Windsor is just
Yeah, she is engaged to Osprey.
she's not
Crazy.
she's not ready yet, man. She's
Right
just
now,
not.
AEW went from all friends wrestling to all fiancés wrestling because you have John Moxley and Renee. You got Alex Windsor and Will. You got Beast Mortos and Mercedes, and then you
Yep.
got MJF and Alicia Atut, who is the backstage person.
Juice Robinson and
And
Tony
Tony,
Storm.
yep,
Yep.
facts
I'm sure there's others that I don't
that we don't
know.
know about. Facts, no, 100%.
I'll tell you somebody
Oh,
who
your
doesn't have a
boy Kyle
fiance.
Fletcher and Sky Blue, the guy
Sky
I'm the most
Blue.
jealous of.
I'll say one
God.
person who's not having a fiance is Big Stoke.
Because he
No
don't get
bitch,
no
no
hoes.
hose.
Yeah. Bro, can we just talk about I love what Stokely and FTR are doing. They are
On
my
fire. On fire.
honestly, they might be my favorite part of AEW right now. Of just FTR's putting on banger matches. They're doing banger heel promos, and having Stokely with them has just been incredible. Shout out to FTR and Big Stoke. Y'all are like literally the best part of AEW right now, in my
Did you
opinion.
watch the match yesterday?
Yes, with Hangman. Yeah, I mean not with Hangman, with Edge, and then having
Yes.
okay. So I loved it. I fucking
It,
loved
it
it.
was great.
But Pete, it was too soon. We should have gotten
Hold on.
okay. Talk
Okay.
to me because
Let's
I thought we should have got a singles match at Forbidden Door between whatchamacallit, between Christian Cage
and
and Nick
Cope.
Wayne. Have
Oh,
Nick
Nick
Wayne
Wayne. Okay.
and Nick Wayne have Nick Wayne win, so you push the patriarchy over or the matriarchy. Have them come out and try to beat up Christian. And because Christian saved Edge tonight, you don't have him hug. you have Edge come out to save Christian, and then they hug, and then you do the team up versus FTR. I just think that the tag team match should have happened versus FTR. That's when they come back, not versus Nick Wayne and them, because you could have used Christian because he didn't need a singles win. You could have Christian put over Nick Wayne, so now they're done. Nick Wayne's on his own, and now you're just focusing on FTR in versus Christian in Edge. I just think that it happened a little too soon.
Okay. I will agree for the most part, pending what happens at Forbidden Door.
Okay, fair.
Because, okay, we're on transitions right now to Cope and Christian versus the Matriarchy.
Yep.
This is 100%. I am not thinking with my brain. I'm thinking with my heart. And this is what I want to happen. I want Copeland to turn on Christian.
Oh my God.
I want this to be a heel turn. I want it to be set up where it's like, this is too quick. This is happening too fast. Like, there's no buildup. I mean, they have their match and Edge or Copeland's who's like, oh, you thought I was just going to forgive you? That's what I want to happen. I want Edge just like...
That's your heart. That's totally your heart, because at All Out, we're getting FTR versus Edge and Christian.
Okay, this is what I... Oh, man. I have so many different, like, avenues that I want to
I'm thinking that the Matriarchy wins because FTR comes out and screws Edge and Christian, thus giving us the match at All Out. Okay. That's honestly my prediction, but I could see Tony Khan letting Edge and Christian win their first time back. But it's like, bro, put over Nick Wayne and the Matriarchy. They fucking need it. Like, what are we doing?
But I have another scenario.
Okay, give it to me.
I want Christian to go back to being a heel. I want him to fake everybody out and be like, I'm here for my boy. And then they do a thing where it's like, oh, you thought the Matriarchy was like, nah, we played you the whole time. We're still the Patriarchy. I want to see a heel turn from one of the two because I think they're both better wrestlers when they're heels.
Okay.
And I think you can make Christian an insane heel by turning on Edge again. I think that'd be so much fun. But I'm picking the Matriarchy no matter what.
Okay, hell yeah. I'm interested to see what happens. I'm going with the Matriarchy because I think FTR comes out and screws Edge and Christian, thus giving us FTR versus Edge and Christian versus at All Out. But my head tells me that Tony Khan's going to still just give Edge and Christian the win, and then we just get that versus All Out regardless. But I'm still picking the Matriarchy because put them over. Why are we not putting them over? If Edge does this again, Edge Hogan strikes again.
Edge Hogan.
He is, bro. He did it to Finn Balor. There's no reason that Edge needed to beat Demon Balor at WrestleMania. That was fucking stupid. And then there's no reason why he had to jump off that fucking cage and beat Malachi Black. Malachi Black should have fucking won. So I'm sorry. If the Matriarchy does not win, Edge Hogan strikes again. 3 times, 3 strikes, you're out, bucko. So
okay, so we both got the Matriarchy.
Yeah, we both got the Matriarchy. Funny enough,
right,
but different things happening with them.
Yeah, 100%. This one I think is just going to be a throwaway match, and that's Fletcher versus Time Bomb.
Yeah, Fletcher's winning this.
Yeah, Fletcher is like 100 pounds on Time Bomb. I think this match will be sick, but I also think this match is going to be like 9 minutes.
Oh, you don't think they're going to give him a lot of time?
Nope.
Damn.
I do not think that they're going to do that at all. I think like it's going to be one of those things where it's like
squash. Fletcher
has the advantage early. Time Bomb does his moveset, comes back, and then Fletcher's just like, nah, game. Finisher.
Yeah, they're putting him over as the TNT Championship. Like this is the first time I've been excited for the TNT Championship in years. So since Wardlow, honestly, when Wardlow and Hobbs were training, I thought it was going to be something special. Wardlow, Hobbs, and Samoa Joe. Ever since then, sorry, Adam Cole was not interested in your run. Sorry, Danny Garcia. Please, Kyle Fletcher, our glorious king, make it relevant again.
Our protostar.
Yeah, our protostar. Facts.
Okay. This one similar to the Mercedes one. We have Hurt Syndicate, and then or you get both Brodito and FTR.
Okay, so this is tough for me because I definitely think the FTR thing's happening, but I don't think FTR is winning the championship because I think they're, like I said, are going to battle Edge versus Christian, and I could see if what I said happened.
But do they need the belts for that?
I don't think they need the belts for that. That's what I'm saying. I could see if they're in the championship, they come fuck over FTR, so the match is solidified. So I can see it happening both ways. I'm picking the Hurt Syndicate to win regardless.
Okay.
And I think that if FTR's in it, that yeah, they get screwed. I think they've been screwed by Christian and Edge because of
Yeah.
either what they did earlier in the night.
A couple things with this. The Hurt Syndicate, they had like an interview how they were talking about they wanted
Wanna
to
put
drop the
stars?
belts
Yeah.
to
Those singles?
like younger
Mhm.
talent, I would say. And while
Brodito's that.
Brody, I mean, they're not young. Like, don't get me wrong, but
True.
compared to Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, I think everybody is young.
Hmm. And they're getting people are loving them. Like
Okay,
they're
so
getting
this is
actual
where
heat.
this is where I'm going with this. Brodito is on fire.
Yep.
Their finisher is
Fire.
the best tag team finisher right now. It is insane. What the Hurt Syndicate has never had while holding a belt, I feel like, is have a rival.
Mhm.
I think this is a great way. You have the fresh new hotness versus the up and coming,
And they're
like,
actually
boys.
big, so like they don't feel like, oh, it doesn't make sense for them losing.
Correct.
Like
So-
Brody King is just as big or bigger than both Shelton and Bobby, and Bandito may not be as big as because Shelton's the smaller one of the two, may not be as big as Shelton, but he's not like Speedball or Kevin Knight or Private Party. Bandito actually has some size and some oomph to him. He's like
Yeah,
Andrade, so
And Brody King is 285
yeah, Brody
pounds.
King's
or
a
something.
monster. They
They're big
100.
boys.
I watch MVP's podcast. MVP 100% respects Brody King. So if they win, now we talk. I could see something happening where the Hurt Syndicate lose, like legit, because I know MVP, based upon that podcast, respects Brody Lee a lot. I mean Brody Lee. Sorry, rest in peace, Brody King a lot.
Yep. It's one of these things where have them win and then spark something in the Hurt Syndicate because they've been so dominant. They've never really had, like, I feel like, a real challenge. Have somebody come up to them and punch them in the face. Have them lose and be like, okay, we got it now. Like, okay, you guys are here.
I
And
would
then
love.
you can feud and you can swap the titles back and forth. I mean,
Yeah.
not like a bunch of times, but like it wouldn't be weird if Hurt Syndicate lost and then down the road they won
Brodito
again.
won. Yeah.
And then down the road they lose again. Like, it's
I would fucking love that.
perfectly
Like 100%.
perfectly fine. So I think Brodito is the hotness. I
Okay.
think they're probably, now that Osprey's hurt, maybe my favorite thing in AEW right now. Like, outside
Ooh,
of, like,
okay. So
all
our
these tar-
two favorite things right now is you're with Brodito, I'm with FTR. Okay, damn, bro.
outside of, like, the big,
Main
because, like,
events,
Tony
yeah,
Storm
yeah.
is, like, Inferno hot. Like, she's always the goat.
I kind of want to pick one of them to win now that you talked, because I'm thinking of another FTR thing. What if, because of what the Hurt Syndicate did to MJF partners with FTR and Stokely, cost them, the Hurt Syndicate, the fucking match, and then FTR wins it, setting up the championship for All Out versus fucking versus Christian Cage and Edge, and then you have Bobby Lashley screw over MJF. So then we get Bobby Lashley versus MJF come All Out. Damn, are we picking? So are we doing like the other one where we can say the other, like the other side, either
If you can pick Brodito and FTR as one group,
that's
or
what I'm
Hurt
doing.
Syndicate.
That's what I'm doing. I'm switching because I like your Brodito pitch, but I also like my FTR pitch. Damn, I talked myself out of the Hurt Syndicate.
That's the beauty of it.
Because I do think they want to get Bobby Lashley versus MJF. What better way to do it than have MJF cost them and then Bobby Lashley screw MJF?
Hell
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, I think the storylines for, like, after this are going to be, they're setting up
Insane.
they can set
Yeah.
up some really good shit if they want to.
Mm-hmm.
We also have Zack Sabre Jr. versus to be determined on the card. We're not
think-
going to count this as our predictions.
This is 100% the New Japan win for the night.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'm
Zack
trying to think of, like,
Sabre
that. I was like, this is like 100%
the New Japan win. Yeah,
Japan.
bro. And I'm picking that Zack Sabre Jr. is getting a match with one of his idols, aka Nigel McGuinness.
It has
In
to
London, Nigel McGuinness versus Zack. Zack's gonna win. That's
Yeah,
what I don't see Hechicero, Daniel Garcia, or fucking Lee Moriarty winning. I love Lee Moriarty. I think
Yeah.
he deserves a bigger push, but it's not happening. But
It's not. Yeah.
No, not at all.
No. Okay, then we got the main event. So, Hangman versus MJF.
I'm picking Hangman, bro.
The promo is great. How they reference that the first time Hangman defended his belt, the first time he lost.
Mm-hmm.
And so now he's defending it the first time since he's gotten it.
And he's getting he's gonna win this, bro. He's doing a new. Look, MJF's getting screwed by Bobby Lashley. I'm 100% on this in the Hurt Syndicate. I'm picking Hangman, and if John Moxley or any of them try to come out, that makes no fucking sense. No fucking sense. This should just be Hangman and MJF. Great match. The only people I expect to come out are the fucking Hurt Syndicate. Anybody else, it makes no fucking sense. I'm saying it now, Pete. Makes none.
I want MJF to cheat and lose.
I think that's gonna happen. I definitely think he's gonna cheat, but I also think he's gonna get his comeuppance in Hangman's winning.
I really just want this to be. I don't want interference on this one. Like I don't want a SmackDown main event where we get a DQ for the main event or something like that. I don't want that. I want this to be Hangman wins clean. He is the champ. He beat MJF clean. Boom. Hangman not to be fucked with. He is on fire.
He's the guy.
He is. I mean, he's probably the front runner for me for Wrestler of the Year. I think. I mean, it's him and two other people. I think.
No, you're right. No, for sure. Like, and look, call him a spade a spade. When in 2023, 2024, Cody Rhodes was the best babyface in wrestling. In 2025, Hangman Adam Page is the best babyface in wrestling. Legit.
Yeah, I think Wrestler of the Year is either going to be Hangman or Seth Rollins. Like I don't
for sure.
I can't see
killing it, bro. Oh
I can't see anybody else really like doing the stuff that they did. So I think Hangman wins. I think he holds this belt longer than one. I hope it's longer than one title defense.
Bro, there's no way MJF is winning this just so we can get Bobby Lashley versus MJF at All Out. No, they don't need a belt, bro. Bobby Lashley and MJF storyline does not need a belt. You've already set it up with the Hurt Syndicate. Let that happen. Pete, I would love if what you say happens where it's just a clean match, Hangman wins. I'm not going to say it's going to be SmackDown level or WWE level of interference. I just think the Hurt Syndicate are coming to get their pound of flesh, and they're getting it from MJF, and Hangman wins. Now, whether or not that happens during the match and it's why Hangman wins, or if it happens after, like, I could be down with what you're saying happens and then they come get it after. I could be cool with that, but I definitely think we're seeing the Hurt Syndicate fuck up MJF, setting up Bobby Lashley versus MJF at All Out, and then we're getting FTR versus Edge and Christian. These are my predictions, Pete. I need them to happen because if that happens, then AEW is telling good stories. We want them to tell good stories, and some of these things that you have predicted with Brodito. Let's say like Brodito is the thing, and FTR isn't in the championship with them, but they still mess with Edge and Christian, and we're still getting Edge and Christian versus All. But we get Brodito and the Hurt Syndicate having a rivalry. Let's fucking go. We can still get Bobby Lashley versus MJF at All Out, and then after that, get Brodito versus Hurt Syndicate. I can be down with that. There's so much good stuff. Mercedes, the thing you pitched about Mercedes losing the belts. Let's get that. Let's see. She starts winning all her fucking Dynamite matches, but losing multi women matches. Like, there's good stories here. Let's get them, AEW. Like, there's a chance for y'all to do some stuff special. But hell yeah, Pete, those are our predictions, bro. I'm pretty sure we predicted all the same stuff.
Pretty damn close. So we predicted everything the same outside of the 5-way tag match. I picked the heels, you picked the faces.
Oh, that's gonna be the one that gives somebody the lead.
The TBS championship, you picked Mercedes, and I got the field.
Oh, we got 2 matches. Okay,
yeah. Nice. So we got 2 matches. Everything else is the same. Okada, Tony, Fletcher, Hangman, Matriarchy, Brodito / FTR.
All right, nice. Hell yeah, I'm excited for this. Hell yeah, make sure y'all are hearing this early. We recorded early. The pay-per-view is not till Sunday, the 24th. So this is going to be released early. Make sure you join our Discord if you're listening to this. Join the Discord before we hit the magic number. Be a part of the community for the watch along. These things are so much fun. I promise you're going to have a good time. All you got to do, show up, have some headphones, maybe a little microphone if you want to communicate with us, and watch the event with us. There's going to be commentary from everyone in the Discord. It's an incredible time. I can't tell y'all enough. Thank y'all for coming to the last one, being a part of this community with Pete and myself and Deshaun. It's such a good time. We love this shit. So Forbidden Door, that's our next one. But Pete, tell the people where they can follow you at on social media.
Yeah, best way to find me is my anime podcast. And if you like anime, you should check out my anime podcast, What Do You Say Anime.
Facts.
On Twitter, we're What Do You Say Annie? What Do You Say Annie? Or on Blue Sky at Anime Podcast. But
Best
uh,
anime podcast out, ladies and gentlemen. The link is always in the description. Make sure y'all join. If you, Pete has a great Discord himself. They do
yep.
cool anime related events among other stuff. So make sure y'all either join Pete's Discord, but make sure y'all definitely check out his podcast if y'all like anime. All the links are in the description, as well as the Discord for the Bros Who Think Network, where we will have the Work Shoot Show watch along. You can follow me at LinBWT, follow Bros Who Think at Bros Who Think. That's Blue Sky, Twitter, wherever you get your social medias. Make sure you subscribe. Watching this on YouTube, keep getting that number to go up. The more that number goes up, the more cool shit we're gonna bring y'all. We got some cool shit on the horizon, but yeah. Hope y'all enjoy and be on the lookout for the WWE thoughts. That'll be like a .5 episode I'm dropping later this weekend. So be on the lookout for
Hell yeah.
that as well. But until next time, for Pete, my name is Lennon. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Peace.